Loaded question coming.
Loaded question. All right. So let's say you're a new runner. What are the biggest training mistakes they make?
Yeah, biggest training mistakes, you know, Casey Schmidt, I said his name on camera, buddy of mine, when he first started running, he would run, you know, the same 4-mile loop 3 or 4 times a week. And every time he went out to run that loop, he would try to run it faster every time. And what we said before is you don't just continually stress the system, you stress and recover. And so, you know, you need to educate yourself on there's long runs that are performed at slower endurance pace, but they really increase your cardio fitness. There are fast runs that are workout type runs. There's maintenance runs, there's recovery runs, and all these things have their place in training. And what you need to know is if you had to perform some sort of maintenance or repair on your vehicle, you would probably, you know, YouTube that baby, or you would get out a manual or have a friend come over that knows how to do it, and you would pick the brain and make sure that you're doing the right repairs on it. You got to do the same thing with running. You're trying to either repair or upkeep your body, and when you're doing that, you need to be educated about how you do it, so you do it in the right way, so that it runs right. Same with your car. And it's just crazy because we get a ton of people that they'll definitely experiment on themselves with no knowledge whatsoever, but if they tried to touch their car doing that, no way. You know, so you got to treat your body like a fine-tuned automobile and take care of it so that you know, you enjoy the body you're in the rest of your life.
All right. So what are the resources they can go to? Review those again.
Oh, love it. Once again, your running store. Come on, people. There's a theme here. You go places where people know what they're talking about. Ask your buddy who runs. You know, if your buddy's a moron, take it with a grain of salt, but, you know, maybe they have some info. You have running magazines, you have, you know, there's a lot of good info on the internet, obviously. Running Village is on the internet, by the way, and we have a ton of stuff for you. We'll answer questions as well. Email us, you know, we'll send them to you. You can pay for coaching. Our running store and a lot of running stores do free clinics where you show up and they basically explain all this stuff in depth, spend time with you, let you answer your own specific questions, and get a lot of good info, so you're armed with knowledge that's going to help you, you know, perform well and feel good.
All right, so one big mistake you said is just not going out there and educating yourself. But what are some other basic mistakes? Something that a new runner should do, or something that they shouldn't do?
You have to acclimate, you know. If you spent the last winter not doing anything, and now all of a sudden you think you're going to go run every day, you have to realize that that's pounding your body. You have to acclimate to it. Your body's going to become more efficient and stronger, so you pound less the more fit you get. And you need to acclimate, meaning run one day and take 2 days off and then run another day. And once you've done that for 2 weeks or a month, then maybe run every other day for a month.
All right, so the best thing maybe on your first run that you haven't run all winter, on your first run, what? Go out and run 8 miles?
It depends, you know, who you are and what you're doing. But yeah, you know, 20 minutes to 30 minutes of running a day is really pretty good for a lot of people. It'll keep you healthy. And so there's no reason to feel like you have to go really even a certain distance. A lot of people in the UK will train with time, not distance. And when you start to do that, you realize that, oh, you were up late last night because a kid was sick, or, you know, your wife felt frisky, so you decided it was worth staying up late for. And you get up and you just don't feel like you're going to be able to perform the same pace that you normally do, but you still go 30 minutes. Your heart rate is probably the same for 30 minutes as it would be if you were rested, so you basically just worked the same system and got the same benefits without overworking yourself and ended up, you know, sick in 2 days.